Welcome everyone once again. Uh, Today it's Saturday and this is Me Talk Show. I welcome all our viewers. I welcome my guests. I welcome my panelists. Today we are very grateful and we are very happy. Today we had some challenges and some changes as you can see our program and the venue. So please, we are really sorry for this, but let's hope that we are going to be together until the end of this show. Today's topic is the legacy rights or legal rights and advocacy for the LGBT. We are going to discuss a lot about the current advocacy that we are having and our rights as the LGBT community that we should be having. I'm going to welcome my panelists. They are going to introduce themselves. Today, I'm very happy that I have finally got my one of the person that have been missing on this panel. She's a trans man. So anytime you are going to receive her, to receive him, so please welcome him on this platform. I'm going to welcome a panelists to introduce themselves, then we continue with our show. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, our viewers, wherever you're watching from. Thanks for liking our program. Thanks for following us. Today, as our host has said, we have a little bit of some challenge of raise actually of venue, but at least we hope like this will be like we shall sort it out very soon. But we hope that you are there to follow us and you are there to 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 be on the program until the end of it. By names, I am Gaetano Abuekango. I'm one of the panelists. Thanks for giving us your time.
Thank you very much. I'm going to welcome another panelist from that side. We can call it Studio B also to introduce themselves. Thank you.
Thank you, our viewers. We love you so very much. We appreciate your time you putting to watch our program, to follow us on this TV. Thank you. I'm a panelist on this program, and my name is Vincent Mugera. We are here to serve you this evening. Thank you.
Hi everyone, it's nice to be here again. As usual, I'm Natunda Valentine, a panelist. Let me hope that you're all going to be on listening to us. Don't forget to like, share during this show. And those that haven't subscribed, please do so. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I'm going also to welcome my guest also today. And it's the first time him to be on this panel as a panelist and a trans man. So also I'm going to ask my producer to bring him online so that he can introduce himself. Then we'll continue with our show.
Dennis. Hello. Hello, everyone. My given name is Valerie, but I prefer to be called Larry. I am very pleased to be with you here today, and I'm glad that you welcomed me. I'm glad that you welcomed me in your forum and everyone that is watching us. Thank you so much for joining us, all of us here. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Also, I'm going to welcome my guest of today, and she has been with us on this platform. Also, to introduce herself, then we go straight to our topic of today.
Hi everyone, as usual, I'm Lillian, and I welcome you back to this show, everyone who's over there watching us. And don't forget to subscribe, share to everyone who's out there. Thank you so much. Stay in. Don't forget to subscribe, share, and everything. Thank you.
Thank you very much for that. Now we are going straight to our topic of today, and our topic of today is all about the legal rights and advocacy in the LGBT community. I'm going to give some few minutes to my guest Lillian to give some hints about that today's topic. What are we going to discuss about, or the later about this topic today? Thank you.
Thank you so much. I'm Lillian once again, and I welcome you back to this show. So basically, the the topic is legacy rights and advocacy for the LGBTI, and this means the current this by that we mean the current legal issues and progress related to the rights of LGBTI issues, whereby this discussion is going to involve the ongoing efforts to ensure equal treatment of the LGBTI, the acceptance of us LGBTI, and the legal protection of the same people and the advocacy for the same people. Thank you. Basically, the topic is going to be about that equal treatment, advocacy, the equal rights, acceptance. Thank you so much, Dennis.
Thank you very much, my guest. And as we are discussing our topic today, we talk of acceptance of the LGBT community, today Greece has been the first Christian country in the whole world to accept the same-sex marriage. So this is where we are going to pick up our discussion of today. So I'm going to welcome my panelists. I'm going to start with Gaetano so that he can also discuss with us what he's thinking and what are the views. Uh, when how do you understand the advocacy and legal rights of LGBT community?
Thank you so much, our host. Today's topic actually it is one of the topics that at least we've been yearning for, so that we can at least discuss it on this platform and maybe on the program, so that like people who are following us can get to know that where we are, it's what we are really looking for. uh Talking about Greece accepting the same-sex marriage, I think that one is one of the basics that at least that it is one of the basics that at least show that if the LGBT community is now coming up, or there's some kind of improvement. Because when you try to relate before the LGBT community wasn't accepted in the society, because you find like in the society, first of all, we are being discriminated. So it is not all that easy to come out of the blue and you say that this country is now accepting that people like people of the same sex should marry themselves, and it is legalized in the maybe in the courts of law, and the country accepts it, and maybe even the people in the community even are able to accept it. So calling for legal rights and the advocacy, it's one of the basic at least that will take away all that fear that we always have. Because now in the community where we are living, or where we are mingling with the people we are mingling with, they have that homophobic behaviors, that these people they belong to this kind of group. So we need to discriminate them all out of the society where we are. But now with the time, like I think things have been changing now. Things are changing each and every day. You find like in some countries, more so talking about like more so the European countries, they have started accepting the LGBT community in their what? In their mostly the lesbian, gay men, and even the transgender is also coming up into existence. Because with before that, those days, you'd only find like it is only the gay, actually the gay men and the lesbian that are being accepted in the community. Even in movies that are being like they are being produced these days, you find like even then they are playing a very big part. Yet before they were not playing a very big part. So in all that they are doing, they are trying to advocate for us. They are trying to open the eyes of people outside there that however much like in these communities where we have some other people with other characters, but they shouldn't be discriminated. They shouldn't be forced out of existence in the community. They shouldn't be actually discriminated. They shouldn't be harassed anywhere. So they are trying to open the eyes that everyone has the right to actually to accept. Everyone has the right of being actually of accepting or of being of deciding what he wants to be. There's no one that should come and maybe fight against someone because he had decided to 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 be what he wants to be or she wants to be. So at the end of it all, you find like it is helping us. Advocacy that will help us, even us who are here seeking for asylum. It will help us a lot. Actually, it will help each and even the LGBT community that in hideouts, or those who are fearing to come out and stand, or maybe those who are fearing to come out and become a public figure on TV stations, or maybe on radios to advocate, like to advocate for others, maybe on any other platform. They will also come out because they know that at least the laws are there, and the laws are legal, and the human right defenders are able to know, able to read and internalize it and everything, and they're able to fight for us. Because if they don't fight for, actually, if the countries where we are not accepting us, so at the end of it all, going where we're being accepted, like here in Zambia, as for an example, we are not accepted here, but at least now under the protection of it, we know that at least we know that our rights are being protected by UN. So in with time, at least even other countries will pick interest in us. They get to know that yeah, this LGBT for what to be fought for, as it wasn't there before. So allow me to stop here so that maybe other panelists can also say something about it.
Uh, Thank you very much, Tano. I'm going to welcome my partner Valentine also to discuss with us about today's topic. Thank you.
Thank you so much for inviting me. So first of all, Greece legalizing same-sex marriage. This is a very, very major step for LGBTQ community and the trans people, because we know, all of us know of how much, because Greece is the first Christian nation to accept this, and we understand how much Christianity has been used against the people, against our community. So for Greece to take such a major step, this is history. This is something that is very major, and it will be there in the history of books for a very, very long time. And I appreciate that, because Christianity has been used a lot to condemn us. Christianity has been used a lot to shame us. Everywhere, I think we understand, even like us growing up, we were, in case our parents got to know, we were even taken, some of us, to be prayed for. So what Christianity was seen as a cure to being trans person, to being a lesbian, to being gay, to being bisexual. So the fact that Greece has come out and legalized this and accepted the community, this is very nice. Even here in Zambia, we understand that even the president himself says Zambia is a Christian nation. So they still use Christianity to dispute people's sexuality, to dispute people's feelings, which is not okay. So Greece taking these major steps, they say a journey of 1,000 miles starts with one step, and this is a very one major step in our journey, in our fight. So for Greece to do this, it is setting the pace, setting the pace for other Christian nations, maybe like Zambia. Someday we'll get there. Setting the pace for everyone else to say like, okay, it's not right to discriminate people because we are Christians. Because at the end of the day, God loves us all, regardless of who we are, or regardless of who we love. We are all His children. So I'm very happy for Greece taking this major step. I'm very happy for my community, and I'm happy for the people of Greece.
Thank you very much, Valerie. Now I'm going to welcome another panelist, Valentine from the other studio B, also to share with us what does she think about that today's topic.
Thank you, David. According to today's topic, whereby we are talking about safety, the relevance of the LGBT, uh, uh, equality in, in all together, I think I will not go so much on that where you say that this legal activity, but I want to speak about that was able to see us and recognize us and accept us the way we are as this. If what we are, accepting that we are who we are and repenting that, accepting us religiously in the community, accepting us and including us in different activities, allowing us to work like doing jobs like any other person could do. I really want to appreciate that. And for those that legalize the marriage, bringing marriage equality, I mean marriage equality whereby they allow the marriage of same sex, not that they said marriage should be from people of different sexes, but giving us that right that if I love my partner, I have that right to stay with that person legally, like any other person who would stay with their people. I'm very grateful for that. And so, the other thing that I would talk about that this acceptance, they accepted us and has minimized this kind of discrimination. It has created anti-discrimination among people. That they no longer discriminate us too much because they know we always have somewhere we can run. If this country doesn't love me, doesn't recognize me, doesn't appreciate my existence, at least I have somewhere that I can go and feel comfortable because I'm allowed to do anything. I'm allowed to be myself. See? So I want to thank every country and each and every person that in their mind they were able to recognize us and be able to understand that we are also human, that we also need to be understood, accepted, and put in like in front. Or I don't know how to explain this, but to be recognized as anyone can be recognized in terms of working, in terms of bringing an idea, in terms of activities. Yes, I'm very grateful for all that. So thank you. This what I can this I can say about this. So let also make other things at all. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Valentine. Sorry, these names they may be confusing, uh, and all of them they are on my panel. So one is Valerie, another one is Valentine. So also I'm going to welcome Mr. Vincent also to share with us what does you think uh, the LGBT community to own its own rights and advocacy. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Dennis, my host. As usual, my name is Vincent Mugira, and my pronouns are he or him. So, sexuality among the LGBTQ community here in Africa and maybe other countries is still considered abnormal, are not yet keeping it well, which has been an issue affecting us in our community. However, regarding the good hope concerning the advocacy, uh, what I can say about it, I appreciate the fact that there are organizations which are now raising up to speak for us who are being oppressed down by our governments, our superiors in our local areas. Talk about, for example, the USA as a nation, for USA being a superpower. They have taken in a lot of efforts to speaking to some of African countries to speak to our leaders in a way that they should accept our rights. I also appreciate the fact that UN, as the biggest human rights organization in the world, has also raised up the voice to speak to different countries, different personalities, and the cases. My country, where I come from, Uganda, they have had a lot of talks with President Museveni, for example, in so that he may allow to treat LGBTQ community members equally as other citizens of the country. So I appreciate that, and also I appreciate the fact that these days uh, there are now organizations which are raising up to speak for our community, to speak for the LGBTQ community. We really appreciate that. I appreciate in person. I appreciate also the fact that we are now airing out our views, our ideas, calling for rights across the world through this channel, HTV. So, like you're seeing the HTV allowing us to speak to the world, allowing us to seek for advocacy in our being, in our LGBTQ community as we are here in Zambia, or to those who are elsewhere that are not really enjoying their rights. So this is a great advantage. It is a great opportunity that it is at least showing a slight advancement in advocating for LGBTQ community. I really appreciate Mr. Kato who initiated this program that we are able to speak to the world, to the whole of Africa and the world at large through HTV. So I like it, and there are also lawyers in different countries where LGBTQ community members are not allowed to exercise their rights, practice their rights. So lawyers, being that they have learned about the laws and rights of human beings, they are trying to raise up their voices. Uh, I, I had my friend arrested in Uganda some years ago, and there was a group of lawyers who claimed him. They claimed him, and he was later released. So that is also another way that is pleasing in a way of advocating and promoting legal rights among the LGBT community. The fact that people are now educated, and through education, people learn about human rights. So whoever hears that this group is being denied for their rights, they of course condemn. They condemn, and it also arouses the people's minds, and those who are concerned to advocating the for the affected members, they also raise up. So I like it that people are advocating for us, at least these days, these years. So it is going on well, although it has not yet reached at its climax. Thank you, Mr. Dennis. That is what I can share.
Thank you very much, Mr. Vincent. Uh, Thank you, our viewers. And now I'm also going to welcome my guest. Today I have only one guest, Lillian, to also to discuss with us what she thinks about our community, the LGBT community, to own our own rights, because we are all human beings. We are, others are not animals, others are, we are all human beings. So if I'm a human being, that means I have equal rights of the other person who is a heterosexual. So that means we have to be treated at the same as human beings, at the same level. Let the other person also knows what he wants or what she wants. I also know what I want and what I don't want. So I'm welcoming my guest today also to give us some hints and the views that she's having on today's topic. Thank you.
Thank you so much. It's really I'm back again. I think you have seen my face several times, so I'm back again to talk about the legal rights regarding the LGBTIQ. And this, it has a variety of issues, involvements within the framework of laws and regulation at local, national, and international levels. So by this, we're going to talk about the anti-discrimination laws. So we are calling upon the enacted laws that prohibit discrimination based on sexual orientation, gender identity, gender expression in various areas such as employment, housework. Work on this discrimination. We don't have to be discriminated. We need the rights whereby I can work freely. I can go and work in an organization freely without anything like discrimination. So we are calling upon the anti-discrimination laws to how can I call it, advocate for us, whereby I can work in any organization without being bullied. That that person is gay, his is what, such kind of things that we go through. Basically, mainly in these countries like Uganda, where I came from, here where I am, because even walking around, we are discriminated everywhere that we go. Another thing I'm going to talk about the transgender rights. The legal issues related to transgender rights include access of gender affirming healthcare, legal recognition of gender identity through identity documents, and protection against discrimination. Transgender rights. We are calling upon people to focus on the transgender rights. Transgenders face a lot. I'm not one, but I talk to them, I engage with them, and they need their rights. They need to dress up freely. They need the rights to express themselves like freely. As you know, in these countries we are in, where we came from, we have a lot of transgenders, but they can't express themselves rightly. Even within us, a transgender is seen like something, it's something big, like, oh, it's not acceptable in the community. So we are calling upon the transgender rights to be worked upon, whereby someone can bring out what she is really. Or like Barry, how she is. Like she has that the right to be who she is. You understand? And another thing is the parental advocacy rights. Parental advocacy rights, there should be legal recognition of parental advocacy rights of those staff force varies and that may involve complex legal processes. What I mean by parental and adoption rights, our parents should be able to recognize, yes, I've given birth to such a child, she's trans, she's whatever what falls into our community, and they should be able to recognize them and accept them and be like, yes, this is my kid, instead of mistreating them. Because me, where I was born from, my family denied me because of what I couldn't be engaged in family work because of what I am. I was bullied. Everyone was like, oh, you attend a family meeting and everyone is on you. You are the topic. So we need those rights to be enforced so that parents recognize us of what we are instead of dumping us. You understand? They should be educated. They should be told of what we are. So basically, that's what I have to give you. Thank you so much. And don't forget to subscribe, share. We want our page to grow. We want it to be seen over world, to be recognized. We have this chance. So please, whoever is watching this and ask the fellows that are here, please don't forget to share. Whoever is out there that falls under us and whoever doesn't fall under us that supports us, we need advocacy. We need to be listened to. We need to be known outside the world that this is what we are. We didn't come to the world and decide that let me be this. So we need to educate people that this is what is to be an LGBTI, whatever it's called. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Lillian. Uh, as she said, please don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to comment. Please give us your views also, because they also help us to grow in what we are giving you and to know what we can give you next. So I'm going to welcome Valerie again. Also discuss a little bit something, then we shall go for a short break. Thank you.
I wanted to say about the places we come from, different places we come from. What we we have been, we are illegal in our countries and where we are right now. The law sees us as if we are not supposed to be. Most of us have been threatened or we've even gone to prison because of who we are. The community where we have been, actually, it's even, you wonder and ask yourself, which is the best place for me to be? Is it in prison or is it in the community? Because you can't, you have to choose the lesser of the two evils, because both of the places you're not accepted. And about advocacy, I really thank some organizations that I won't mention them here because of privacy issues, and some people do not want to be known, that would may lead to their raids and whatever here in Zambia. But I have seen, especially here in Zambia, some really like 2 or 3 organizations that come up, and they have been there for the community, for the trans people, for the LGBTQ community. They have been advocating for our rights. They have been trying to show that this community is alive and there are people here and they need to be treated the same. So a really big congratulations to them. They are fighting a fight that is very big, a fight that we don't know when they're gonna ever win about it. they have tried so much to bring awareness to the community that they are people of LGBTQ, they are trans people. It is okay, it is normal, but we know it is very difficult for these people to accept. But we just want to recognize the few organizations that are trying so much to push for the same, for the equal rights for all of us. About the international community, I might have a slightly different view. US is really, really trying. Like, it has been exceptional, but I'm not sure about the UN because, all from my personal experience, I would have to say very different things. Not just me and some other people that I know, that I won't mention them because of privacy reasons. But I know they are trying their best because they have to work under the laws and regulations of the countries that they are in. But I would ask them, I would call upon them to do much more because whatever they are doing right now, not just in Zambia, in Kenya, in Uganda, in whatever the place, they are not really stepping up to help the community. That is according to my personal experience. I know it. I faced a transphobic attack very recently, like 1 month ago. I am under UN, but when I tell you there's nothing that was done, even medication, that is exactly what I'm talking about. So I'm hoping and I'm calling upon them to do something much better, to be the home that they're supposed to be the welcoming body that they're supposed to be. Because when we are casted out by our families, by our countries, by our host countries, who else is the community supposed to go to? Who else do they expect the community is supposed to go to? So I know and I understand that they may be in a hard place, but I know that they can do much, much better by the LGBTQ community, especially in these African countries. They're not doing enough. They're not doing enough. And with their silence, with their denial, with everything they are doing, they are people who actually need their rights to be defended that are going unheard. And that is very wrong because the UN is supposed to be our voice and our defender. So I'm asking for them to revisit the policies that they're supposed to do. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you very much for that, Valerie. We are going for a short commercial break, then we shall be back. Thank you.
Justice. You know we go far. My friend, I go. Ha. Not just friend, not just devil. Them a pray hard, you get pebble. If you not just BS, don't just trouble. Human being not trustable. If me moving anti-social, I may I. Real gangsta no beg boy weed. Buy me back. I don't beg friend now. Weed is my best friend. Me no want see no next friend, cause weed is my best friend. You know weed is my best friend. He's the me best party, me best chat.
Baker of the Union Island, baby. Coronavirus, it is a virus, very pandemic. It has a symptoms, running in nose, sore throat, cough and fever. Avoid the handshake, avoid the hugging, avoid the kissing. Wash your hands using a soap. Wash your hands using a sanitizer. I'm playing with you.
Only thing brown at the back never bleach. Higher than the mountain we be. Them no ask we happy. Them no ask we happy. Them no want to make no money. Them no want to be happy. But mind you me happy. From stepping in my class and jeans and polo shirt. Tell a check in, I say them want a park and them not have nowhere.
Free boy. Oh, if this fever goes away, Corona, I want to drink myself away. Casablanca, I am missing up a roadie, the way we used to dance in way.
Akaonga kafosa kaonga, akayomba kafosa koyomba. Galantini ngekai.
We all have a choice. If you choose to stay at home, you will save lives. Please, stay at home.
Thank you very much for welcome. We are going to continue with our topic. We are Zambia Population Studies. Today's topic is legacy rights and advocacy in the Lgbti. As you have heard in our last section, now I'm going to welcome Gaetano to also share with us more about today's topic. Thank you, our viewers, wherever you're watching from. Welcome back for that break. About today's topic really it's a good topic. It's what even we've been yearning for, and it's what right now is pushing us so that like we keep moving with the country where we are taking asylum from. More to talk about, there are so many other things that we left out. There are so many other things that maybe my colleagues have discussed already, but I want maybe to supplement about some other points that have been left out. You find like the LGBT community has really been, actually they have we really want to thank actually the human rights defenders who have stood up with the LGBT community, who have stood up with the LGBT community that support all of us. We want to thank even in those countries whereby the government has been able to stand up and make sure that enough is enough. These people are also human beings like us, and also maybe legalizing maybe same-sex marriage in some countries has also been a very good point. But in me, so I want to talk about the harassment that we always go through. In most cases, like there are so many harassment that happen in most schools. Harassment that happens at our places of employment. Harassment that happens maybe in other places besides even the workplace, maybe places where we have even social gatherings with other people. There are so many harassment that happen. To more so, maybe I can give an example like one of our panelists, who is a
trans man. You can see what she went through. Like she told us that she was beaten, she was tortured actually. But however much she was tortured, UN, she's under. Remember, she's here to seek for asylum, and she's here under UN protection. But like her being in her gender character, and she was beaten by some people, whereby even the UN up to now has never even bothered to make maybe a research, or maybe to go and say what has really happened, or maybe sending some help for him. It's really bad, but we call upon, actually we call upon all human rights defenders, we call upon the UN to really put maybe strict to, because we know that UN is one of the biggest international organizations that follow the human rights. So we call upon the UN and UNHCR to follow their rights, to follow the laws that were amended, to follow even the constitutional amendments that were made in 1962, in 1940, 42, 49 there, so that like they can also fight for us, because if at all, like, someone is being harassed from their places of work, someone is being harassed from school. There are so many students who are outside there, but they cannot come out and speak for themselves. They need human rights defenders to fight for them. They need people like us, maybe to stand for them and maybe speak for them, as we are doing it right now. Because for them themselves, they have that fear from the community where they're coming from. There are those hatred crimes that are being done against them. So you find like they are not able, they are unfit, they are not safe at all in the society where they are staying. So we call upon actually the UNHCR to work hand in hand with the government institutions, to work hand in hand with other international organizations that fight for our rights, so that like they can they can decriminalize decriminalize all those harassment that happen. They can also put strict laws against anti-bullying rights that always happen wherever we go, because there are so many other social places. Because even if I decide to be who I am, I have to go and also enjoy the life like other people also do enjoy. I can decide to go to a club, I can decide to go to any social maybe place, maybe any place of social of recreation. So it's not like it's not like those people like we mingle with should take us in another view, referring maybe to us, because like you find in most countries, the LGBT community, most so the gay people are being referred to as maybe the Sodom. So you find that all those kind of things always bring fear. So you find everyone actually in the society where we are, in the communities where we stay, we live under fear, we live under hides. So you find we cannot come out. Even right now where we are, we would be in a very safe place, whereby like we are in a very good studio, whereby each one of you are outside there listening to our program are able to follow us very well. But because of the country where we are, we cannot do it, because even in this country, even if you go and talk to people and say that you belong to this and this group, definitely someone, if that person is not an understanding person, that person will not even accept you to have your program from that place. So it is really difficult for us, but we know that however much it is difficult, we are going to try our best so that we can make our program a peaceful program and a wonderful program. Because right now there are so many things that happen in the background. Some of us, even because of the network issues, you are not able to listen to us very well. So all those can show you that where we are, we don't have those legal rights maybe to fight for ourselves. So unless maybe call upon those human rights defenders to come and fight for us, so that at least we can have a safety place where we can keep doing our program from. So at the end of it all, you find like in Africa generally, the human rights, in Africa, legal rights and the advocacy is not being followed, except in those Western countries whereby at least the laws have been put there. There's a bit improvement, the little bit of improvement in each and everything. Everything is being documented. Everything is being actually legalized in some countries. So you find that at least even if you are taken to those countries, you'll be having a peace of mind. You'll be able to stand as you. So no one will be able to harass you because they know that those laws are there. Laws are there to actually to fight against them. So in that way, maybe I would love also to stop here so that maybe other people can also continue from where I've stopped.
Thank you very much, Gaetano. I'm going to welcome Vincent also to share with us from that Studio B as we almost winding our show for today. Thank you.
Thank you very much, my host. We really extend our sincere sorry to our viewers. The network is not clear today, but it's not our own making. Uh, to our topic, it really sounds so sweet to hear that there are now people who are standing to speak for us, to speak for our community. It gives hope. It shows that at least we are seeing where we are going. In the near future, we have hope. Things will come to our expectation. Uh, with that hope, for me right now, what I can do is extending my call to whoever it may concern. And also, I'll call to our local law practitioners who have learned. We have lawyers, we have judges, we have people who have really learned and understood laws. People who have engaged themselves into fighting for people's rights. They have been fighting for women's rights, children's rights, single mothers. We have been seeing such engagements in our community. So such people have been getting attention of the public and even governments of our local governments. So I call to our local activists to always speak. Those who have been speaking for other people, since they have learned about the law, they should also understand us. They also speak for us because it really gives us confidence when we hear that there is someone who is speaking for us. And it also awakens even others. There is someone who has been fearing to speak out, but once he hears someone else speaking it publicly, he also gets those guts to speak out. So that is what I can say. Thank you, Mr. Dennis. That is all.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Mr. Vincent. Valentine from that side also, she can share with us what she's having as the last words because time is catching up. Thank you.
All right, thank you, James, and thank you, viewers, for the help that we took the answers from the beginning of the show and things that we love us so. Um, we really don't have a lot to discuss about this. Is just all I can say. I want to give a sincere thank you to everyone that has really put in effort to advocate them. At least because of your effort, people have started to recognize us as a study to recognize that we play person that body that just see and everyone that feels like my colleague has said, you feel like you've been so down, you can't express yourself, get that courage, stand up for yourself so that this can help everyone there who is inferior so that they can be able also to stand up for themselves for the own be strong and stable. Don't forget life, subscribe, share, you watch, and you also interact with other people. Maybe you would like to have your opinion of how we perform with this, since you that at least you can know um, change or add on and become success. I remain your
Thank you very much, Valentine. I'm going to also give some chance to Valerie also to give us some few words as we finalize our show today. Thank you.
I just want to say thank you very much
Into our show, and thank you for listening to us. At least in this platform, we are able to we are able to express ourselves. We are able to understand and say what is really hurting us, what is really putting us down as a community. So thank you very much for everyone for tuning in, and we pray that and we are able that through this kind of platform we able to spread or we able to be able to spread like positivity and everyone to hear us, our voices to be heard, not only just here in Zambia, to our fellow colleagues in Uganda, to our fellow colleagues in Kenya. We just know that together we are trying to fight this fight, and we are trying to come together so that we can be seen as human beings. Thank you very much, and have a nice evening. Bye bye.
Thank you very much. I'm also going to welcome Lillian also to give us some remarks. Then we say bye bye to our viewers.
again. I'm really sorry about the network issue. I don't know if you guys listen as well, but on my side, I can't get my fellow panelists this well. So if it's the same thing on your side, we are really, really very sorry about that. You should understand it's not our fault. We are trying hard to do our best. So, right, as we end the show, I'm going to talk about the acceptance within our community. And by this acceptance, we are referring to the societal, cultural, and personal recognition and affirmation of someone's sexual orientation. So, by this, we are talking about I'm going to talk about the family and social support. So we are fighting hard and we are calling upon everyone out there hearing this, watching this, that if once you see someone in your society that is a transgender, a lesbian, bisexual, whatever that falls within our community, please and please don't fight us. Don't take us like we are evil people. Please welcome us like we are normal people because this is something inborn. This is not something that we come to there and be like, I'm this and this. It's something inborn. We call upon our families. Please be very supportive. Don't fight us. It traumatizes us. It affects us with our mental issue. You see us moving, what me waking up and leaving my country because of these things. It's not it was God willing. I can never wake up and be like, no, I don't like Uganda anymore. Let me go and seek asylum elsewhere. No, it's not that case. It's because what we go through, because of our families, the people around you, the people you're born with, your sisters, your brothers, humiliating you, like seeing you as a devil, seeing you like a bad person. So please and please, if you're one of these people that understand this is not something in like you wake up and build this. If someone wakes up and gives birth to a child and finds out in the diagnosis state that she or he is in this kind of person that is falling in our community, please support them, this person mentally. So some other things that religious acceptance. These things that they keep on promoting that Christianity or Muslim people, we don't support this thing. We are also people. We fall into something. We are not non-believers. Being a lesbian, being a being a trans man, him being a bisexual, Barry being a trans, Guy being a gay, Dennis being whatever he is. It doesn't mean I don't believe in any religion. I have a religion personally. But then there is a way they take us like we are non-believers, we are demons, we are non-believers. So we are calling upon the religious leaders, what, let them accept us, who we are. Let them not preach against this, making it like sound like a very, very bad thing. No, no one wakes up and be like, no, me, I'm this and this. Don't understand. Education, I'm doing education part. Let schools have advocates who encourage and don't make it feel like someone being in school and he's this and this is a bad thing. No. Let them be educated that if someone is gay, yeah, it's right. If that's sin, it was done like, or she was done like that. So that's what I have for you today. And thank you so much. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, comment, spread this word worldwide. Thank you so much. I remain Lilian, your host for today. Thank you.